Car sounded like it farted. That car just queefed. All right, on this episode, we're gonna be talking about this S14 right here. This is Edwin's S14 from Prime NYC. They throw all the biggest, coolest car shows in the Northeast area.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got the Vertex Lang kit on the car. We actually just have one of these in stock, but it's sold already. I was gonna use this as a promotional thing, but we already sold the kit. This body kit's awesome though. Comes with canards right from the factory, I think.
I think those are optional.
These are optional? Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't need to get these, but it's part of the kit. It's also like pretty beefy. I feel like the Lang kit is pretty beefy.
Yeah, it's even got like the under-duct.
Yeah, it's got like a little under panel underneath that connects it to the rad support, so it's pretty sturdy. Pretty cool body kit. What are we doing on this car, Chris?
A
lot.
Yeah, a lot. What did we do? I don't remember. Well, I just put this in. It's got an aftermarket manifold with no heat shield, so put the Brake Master heat shield on. Funny enough, so this is P2M. P2M states that it will not fit with a slim booster. Actually, it does fit. You just can't put it to over here if you're on the left side. So with a ABS booster, it'll bolt here. But there's a 10mm bolt right here you could use. And you just have to put a spacer and it works just fine. What else did we do?
Well, I got the list right here, so.
Oh yeah.
Replace the battery. Battery was dead. All arms in the back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Might as well put
Bring
it
the car up. Move, Eddie.
The power steering hoses were leaking, so we had to replace the hoses. Edwin doesn't drive the car much, but so we see this car like once every what, 2-3 years? Yeah, every like 2-3 years, he's like, you know what? Maybe someone should look at this thing since it's just been sitting around. But he does drive it in the city and everything else. The wheels are awesome. I love the wheels.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you did the arms. What was the reason for doing the arms? Just to get...
He's never got a proper alignment, and he has stock arms, and at that height, it's probably not going to work out, especially with worn out bushings.
Yeah.
It's not going to do so well. I got to tighten some of these up, but these are the SPL arms.
So he decided to go with the SPL arms. We're missing the toe arm right now.
No, the tension rod.
We're missing the front tension rod, so.
I got to tighten this up right here.
Okay. But yeah, it's not done yet. Work in progress, but he did all the arms in the back, SPL, which SPL arms are pretty much like the best arms you can put in a car, honestly.
Yeah, I'll throw the car all the way up.
Yeah. But yeah, when you slam a 240, all the arms, the alignment's out of whack, and you can never get it perfect unless you have adjustable arms. So.
I mean, sometimes you can get lucky, but with stock arms lowered, you're either going to have to sacrifice camber to get the toe in, or you're going to have to sacrifice toe to get the camber at wherever you want. That's usually what happens.
Yeah. And then we did the lockout kit to get rid of the OEM eccentric bolts, and because now you have all the adjustment through the arms. Do you like these arms, Chris?
Am I about to put them on blast or?
What, for the top thing? Yeah, you can mention that.
Yo, SPL, please do me a favor. And I already spoke to tech support yesterday. These 3/16 Allen bolts here, please stop putting it on the top. Put it down here so when we do an alignment, I'm not having a hard time.
Yeah, that's how you lock the arm down after you do the alignment. So if this is on the ground, the arm's gonna be real close to this frame.
And you can't get a tool in there.
You might not be able to get a tool in there, which means you gotta do the alignment, then jack the car up, tighten everything, and then pull it out.
Right.
Versus if they just had them down here, you just tighten them right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So that, I'm sure they'll change that. I don't know why it's taking so long. Maybe they have the molds for the part. I don't know how it works, you know.
I have no idea.
So maybe they don't want to switch it around, but it would definitely help. Other than that, I think these arms are great. I love these locking collars that rotate, so no matter where you end up putting this,
You can always face it towards you.
yeah, you can always
it
face these towards you, yeah.
wherever you want, right.
So that, it's kind of some of the best ones, honestly.
Yeah. What else we do? Just finished the trans.
Yeah, so he did a clutch,
We did a clutch.
rear main seal. What else?
Clutch is pretty much it.
This thing looks pretty dry. Did you do the cover on the top, the shifter cover?
No, I didn't need it.
No, not in this car.
No. What else we do? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Power steering lines. He needs tension arms. Waiting on those, right?
Yeah, we're waiting on these arms from SPL.
Yeah.
That way this thing's fully. Damn, so he didn't even have adjustable arms.
No.
Holy.
Like no adjustable arms.
This car is gonna feel a lot better now because the alignment was probably not great before.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And these bushings are all cracked and blown out. So. Yeah.
Here's the part of the bumper I was talking about.
Oh yeah, this is
Bolts up right here.
the Vertex
Oh, he's
kit.
missing a bolt. Put a bolt in there for him.
It bolts to the rad support, which is kind of nice. Probably not great for drifting because this thing's going to be real hard to fly off if you hit something. It's just going to crack everywhere. But for, you know, a daily driver or a show car, this is a really nice body kit. Yeah.
Pretty good car.
Oh yeah, the car's awesome. I love the color.
Apex Blue.
That's the Honda color?
Yeah. It's the CR S2000.
Whoops. I'm moving all around on this thing.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh my God.
Never found again.
I'm moving parts all around on here.
That's why the iPad's hard to use sometimes. I wish they had a mobile version. You know what I
this
mean?
is actually... Wow. Okay, that kind of worked. Motul gear fluid in the trans. You did an oil change?
No,
I
actually.
think he said he wanted an oil change. I got to look.
Okay.
But doing the fluids, it's really just all the arms and the clutch. Those were the two big things.
Yeah. These are new compared to the last time he was here. He's got CTSV brakes. We didn't do those.
really?
Yeah. CTSV.
It's kind of... I'm not really a fan of those. I feel like it's kind of OD.
You know, it's crazy. These front calipers are actually the rear calipers on a CTSV.
Yeah, and then he's got the Z32 rears.
Yeah, Z32.
I guess people
with the brake lines.
So you got drum brakes.
So he's got drum handbrake.
Yeah,
That
which
probably
is-
locks up nice.
Yeah, that's cool. That most people don't do that, so they end up with like
Yeah.
no parking brake.
Probably pry this back a little bit.
But yeah, the car's pretty clean. I don't know.
This car don't drift. Look at the pinch welds. Look at the frame.
Wow. Just
This thing is mint.
yeah,
It's not mint, but yeah.
it's pretty damn close. All right, we'll bring it down. Bring her down. Damn. Body kit is so crazy. It just goes right around the wheels.
What fenders are these?
I don't know.
They fit pretty good.
Vertex.
Are they?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh shit. Boy got that text. Vertex.
We got the correct engine in here, the S14 SR, but it is a 240 SX. It's clean, simple, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I think the last time he was here, we fixed a bunch of boost leaks. I polished that charge pipe. I think it's just a couple other things. We didn't even do anything too crazy last time he was here. I think we did plugs.
The interior is nice too. What you got, Bride Brix? Oh, he's got that crazy seat with the armrest.
The armrest, yeah.
Yeah, look in here. Passenger seat's got the armrest. I don't know the name of that seat, but that's pretty wild. You don't really see that too
But that's
often.
probably for right-hand drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe. Probably not, because it would hit the door, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got Bride Brix in here. They still call this a Brix, right? Even though it's more modern. I think it is. Either way, it's nice because it's reclinable. So most people put a bucket seat up here, and it's kind of a pain in the ass because then you can never put the seat back. But yep, Vertex steering wheel. Got the blue works bell.
Vertex.
Loves that wheel. Broadway mirror.
Might as well be a Vertex car.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much is. He's got the leather rear seats, which is pretty rare, I would say.
This is 97. I'm pretty
He's
sure.
got the leather inserts on the door cards. I don't really know much about S14s, but I'm sure that's kind of rare. Because on an S13, the leather model was super rare.
Like actual leather?
Yeah,
Not like-
leather seats and then the fabric on the door cards. Oh wait, we might as well talk about the clutch. What clutch did we end up putting in this car?
Exedy Stage 1.
Yeah, Exedy OEM replacement clutch is what we went with. Yeah, which is one of my favorite clutches if you're not putting down crazy power. It feels OEM, feels factory, and I've ran it up to 300 wheel horsepower, never had a problem, drifted with it. Yeah, so the Exedy Stage 2 is pretty aggressive, and that's what was in the car, right?
Yeah, it's over here.
Yeah, the Exedy Stage 2 is a 3-puck design. It's still sprung, but it's just an aggressive feel. And it looks like when someone installed it before, they didn't torque down the pressure plate bolts properly, so you got uneven wear pattern.
Probably it's hard to see, but there's this wear mark here. And obviously there's a bunch of heat spots, so they never cleaned it. There was probably oil when they put it together.
You could really tell when the flywheel was here, but we resurfaced it. The flywheel was only worn on a couple sections.
I have a picture. There you go. I'm gonna brighten this up for you.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that something wasn't done right.
Yeah.
So yeah, this car should feel like night and day after all this. What wing is this? That's what I want to know.
Probably a Vertex. No, I don't know.
Varus. That's cool. Really cool wing. Don't really see that often. I don't really see any wings like this.
I like when the exhaust comes out perfectly with the bumper.
Yeah, and it's a, what do you call it, burnt titanium look, which is actually goes very well with this car. So yeah. So yeah, we just wanted to showcase this car because Edwin is a friend of ours and he has a beautiful S14. So we wanted to really show you guys the body kit and what you can do with a clean Kouki S14. What hood is that?
Sidebond, I think.
Oh, really? It looks like it's supposed to be Car Modify Wonder or something.
I think I saw it. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks kind of like a Car Modify Wonder, but it might be Sidebond or something. Either way, it's a nice hood. Lets all the heat out. All the Vertex products are really perfect on this car. Like they look like they fit flawlessly. I mean, I'm sure some stuff was modified, but if you guys need any Vertex products, if you need any SPL arms, if you need anything that's ever existed for a SR20. Check out our website, factionmotorsports.com. We're doing giveaways every single month, so check out the homepage and see what we're giving away this month. Bye.